I'll talk slow so you can keep up.
You agree with war?
What's that got to do with animals and slaughterhouses?
I want to eat my chicken in peace.
Well, the Nazis just wanted to kill the Jews in peace.
I like the taste of it.
Not about you. It's not all about you. I don't think you believe that.
You don't believe that?
I haven't had a crop deaths all day, mate, till you turned up.
I'm sure there are farms which are treating their animals with respect and treating them.
What about when they go to a slaughterhouse? Where's the respect end?
Right, that's not inhumane, the slaughterhouse, but I don't really know how they would kill them for our meat anyways.
Yeah,
I know, but I don't know how they would do it any other way.
Yeah.
So is there a humane way to kill someone who doesn't want to die?
Well, depends if you're talking about war or not. If you're talking about a human, you know.
I'm talking about animals and slaughterhouses.
Yeah, I know, but he said it's a humane way for people to die.
I'm talking about animals and slaughterhouses.
Yeah.
What's the humane way to kill an animal who doesn't want to die?
Well, they use I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a metal thing which goes straight through the brain, simple.
A bolt gun, bolt gun. Do you know why they use that?
Why?
It's not for the benefit of the animal. Have you ever been close to a pig or have you ever been close to a cow?
Yeah.
Strong animals, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to lay down and let you slash their throat open.
Right, yeah, of course.
So they bolt gun them in the head to make the animal disabled so they can get to their throat and slash their throat open.
Yeah.
What if we bolt gun humans and cut their throats open? Would that be humane?
But it depends for the cause.
I'm going to eat them.
Huh?
I'm going to eat them.
Well, you're going to eat a human? Well,
Yeah.
like cannibalism.
I'm going to bolt gun them in the head.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut their throat. And then I'm going to eat them. Is that humane?
If you need to do that to survive, I say that you need to.
Yeah.
So.
Do you need to eat animals to survive?
I say so. That it's got good vitamins, got protein, you got.
Do you reckon you can get vitamins and protein from plant sources?
Yeah, but you don't get other nutritions which you get. Like if you eat a piece of chicken, we search up for like I think it was lentils. You need like eat a kilo. Like I'm not eating a kilo of lentils to make up for not eating chicken.
Nah, you're wrong with that.
But
what nutrition do you get from animals that you can't get in plants?
Like it's not you don't get the same. It's just the amount. It's the amount. It's just like I'm not going to eat loads of food to make up for not eating veg.
So your convenience is worth more than an animal's life to you?
Yes, so yeah.
Yeah. What about you? Your convenience worth more than an animal's life?
I think that there's a line. I think that there's eating animals we've always done it.
Yeah.
I think that is a big part of culture and humanity. I personally am going to I would still eat an animal because it's not like, yeah, it's still a life, but it's not the same as a human life. There is something wrong with putting human lives like as a hierarchy above animals, but you've got to go to the point where, look, humans are a dominant species on the world.
Yeah.
They have dominion. They have dominion.
What does dominion mean?
Dominion means that we need to first of all look after animals. Second of all, we can use them for us. So yes, that inhumane and stuff.
Yeah.
But there's also a point where we need to use those animals. So where you're saying, like, I'm guessing you're vegan, yeah? So veganism and vegetarianism are different. So I think being a vegetarian and killing the animals, not killing animals.
Vegetarians kill animals.
Yeah, but like
dairy and eggs.
So yeah,
exploitation and murder. So the vegans, we're going to say crop deaths.
Yeah, where's that happen?
You're more logical than your pal. Let's go speak. I'll come back to your crop deaths. But this is logical. You're like.
Yeah. So when you're eating like eggs, that's from a chicken. I mean, yeah, it's going to grow into a baby, but some eggs won't because they're not fertilized. It depends if it's fertilized or not. But you get free-range ones that are fertilized sometimes. But
right, so I think I understand where you are. So you're saying humans are above animals, and there's a line where we can exploit animals because we need to use them for necessities to eat them.
Yeah.
Do you actually think that we need to eat? I haven't eaten animals or animal products for years.
No, I don't think we need to.
Okay.
I think.
So then you want to?
Yeah, it's nice. It's there.
You like the taste?
Nice.
It's convenient, and you're conditioned to do it.
Yeah.
You brought up culture. Culturally, white people own black people.
No, that's not true anymore, though. They did, but
why is it not true anymore?
Because we abolished slavery.
Why?
And because it was wrong.
Okay, this is wrong. We should abolish this.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yeah.
You agree?
I agree.
Okay.
I agree.
Right. I appreciate your honesty, mate. And I'm not judging you, and I'm not trying to trick you. I wasn't born vegan.
Yeah.
But I came to the same realizations that I feel that you're reaching. So it's wrong. We should abolish it. It's an injustice. Culture can't determine we can continue to do it. We don't need to do it. The only reason why we're doing it is because it makes money and we like the taste.
Yeah, it's
If
this.
we were the victim, would we accept them justifications?
No.
Right. Why do we expect animals to accept them when we wouldn't?
I think people think that, first of all, animals aren't gonna I think people think that animals aren't intelligent enough to like stand up for themselves.
What about a human
So-
that's not intelligent?
Well, a human, they're still gonna be more, well, for the most part, they're still gonna be more intelligent than
Not
an animal.
everyone.
Yeah, not everyone.
What
But
about a human with needs?
then that.
Would
yeah,
they?
that
We
human-
would still give them moral value, right?
Yeah.
So intelligence can't determine.
Yeah,
whether we kill
I'm
someone.
saying other people say that. Other people say that.
What about you? Do you agree?
I think that, I don't know. I think obviously the intelligence of humans is a lot higher.
What about a human that wasn't intelligent? Is what I'm saying.
Then-
Let's say you've got a human who's as intelligent as a cow.
I don't
Is it
know.
okay
I
to
don't-
exploit and kill that person because they're not as intelligent as everyone else?
In that situation, I don't know because.
Depends on the scenario.
Yeah.
The scenario is you have a human, and that human has the exact same intelligence level as a cow.
Yeah, but are we living like just like generally, like are we in a survival?
I'm creating an analogy.
Yeah, I
Yeah, in
understand
that analogy-
but I'm asking a question about
My
that.
question is, in my analogy, you have a human who has the same intelligence level as a cow.
Yeah.
At the moment, we're saying that it's okay to exploit cows because of their intelligence level. If the human has the same intelligence level, is it okay to exploit that human?
Right. I don't personally agree that intelligence is a factor for exploiting like animals.
Okay, so it was your point, so that's fair enough. It was your point that said that, so I'll come back to you.
I
In
don't-
that scenario,
No, I agree with him. I'm saying other people are saying that. So.
I want to know. I don't care about other people.
yeah, I don't
All I
think
care
that's-
about is you two right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know what your opinion is. If that
Yeah,
human,
I don't think
and
that's
cow,
a reason to exploit them. But
Okay.
has that human? This is just a question.
Yeah.
Has that human been bred to be eaten?
Yes.
If that human has been bred to be eaten,
Yeah.
then I think it's the decision for the person who has bred them to eat them.
What about the
So-
person paying for it?
Then that's
Would you
that's
pay
the
for that?
person that's the person paying for a decision as well.
And what would your decision be?
I wouldn't do that.
Right. I appreciate your honesty, and I know we've got a bit of mental acrobats to get to these, but was drawing a conclusion on where you are. Sometimes you have to put these sort of like things out there to see if you're morally consistent across the board. Okay, so we wouldn't do it to a human. Why?
Because it's like you're familiar with humans, you speak to them every day.
Yeah.
So it's kind of when people are buying and eating meat, it's kind of an out of sight, out of mind thing.
Yeah.
So that kind of mindset. If you're speaking to humans every day and you're going to eat a human, it's a bit like people are going to view that differently.
So speciesist, right? Speciesist.
Yeah.
Is that wrong or right?
Sorry, can I just ask? You say moral consistency. Do you agree with war?
Do I agree with war?
Yeah.
What's that got to do with animals and slaughterhouses?
Well, you say you want to keep moral consistency.
Yeah, I
so
wanna
you
know what's
do you
the-
keep on bringing humans into the
Yeah.
conversation.
I wanna
So
know what's
do you
the
reckon
relevance
it's right
of
to kill
war?
humans with war?
What's the relevance to that with animals and slaughterhouses?
Because you keep on saying, would you kill a human? Yeah.
Yeah, because people wouldn't usually kill a human, but they will kill an animal.
Yeah.
But both a human and an animal should have the right to their life.
Yeah. But like with a war, the human's gonna die no matter what.
But
You
I don't
agree
use
with World
war to
II?
justify murdering people.
But do you agree with World War II?
I don't agree that
No.
Nazis should have been attacking humans.
Do you know Hitler's a pretty bad guy? I don't think because you
I think
think
people who
like,
pay for animal abuse are pretty bad people. I don't go around
maybe
abusing them.
maybe so, but like, you say more consistency, yeah? So,
Yeah.
so you would just let the Nazis just go and kill it, like a
No,
bunch of
do
people.
I
You wouldn't
agree
fight.
with war?
Yeah.
I don't agree with what the Nazis did.
Yeah,
Same as I don't agree with you paying for animals to go into gas chambers.
yeah.
But
Okay,
you're
that's-
trying
that's
to
fair
justify
enough.
it. I'm not
That-
trying to justify it.
No, that's fair enough, but I'm not.
How are you justifying it?
I'm not justifying
If you're
it.
against World War II,
I'm not against
that's when they
World
used
War
gas
II.
chambers last, right?
Yeah, I'm
You're not against World War II.
no,
What about the gas chambers in World War II? Was that right to do it to the Jews?
No, that wasn't. I'm not referring to the Jews.
I am.
Okay, you're
Was it
referring-
right?
Yeah. Well, no, it wasn't right. Was
Right,
it?
why?
Huh?
Why?
Well, because they were starved to death and then they were killed. Like
Right.
when there were
We use
no
gas
Jews-
chambers today for pigs.
Huh?
We use gas chambers today for
Yeah.
pigs and chickens.
Mhm.
So how are you justifying
But I
paying
don't,
for
I
it to
don't, I
happen?
don't justify with that, innit?
You pay for it, right?
Huh? Yeah, of course I pay for
So
it.
how are you justifying it? You're paying for it.
Well,
how are you
because
justifying
I
it?
want to eat my chicken
Yeah.
in peace.
Well, the Nazis just wanted to kill the Jews
Yeah.
in peace.
But yeah, I actually I understand. I say
See
that
what I'm
was
saying?
yeah, I say that was a very good 3D move.
Alright, see what I'm saying?
I see.
I'm not judging you. I had questions too.
Yeah.
And it's fine to have questions, but you have to be consistent. We shouldn't be exploiting and murdering anybody.
Yeah.
And animals are a somebody. They have a life, right? They're having a subjective experience. Would you agree with that?
Yeah.
Right? What is the only thing an animal has in this world?
Food.
Their life. Why do we take it from them? We take their whole existence.
Because we can, like,
Because we can. Is that right?
Like, I guess so. Because like, if I was in the jungle, I'm eating like
you keep coming back to survival situations. You can justify doing lots in survival situations.
But
I could
how-
kill and eat you in a survival situation and justify it.
but, like,
it doesn't mean I'd kill and eat you in the middle of Southampton, does it?
No, but the thing is, it's like we're back in the day. We were all survival, like thousands of years ago. We were all on like survival mode, you know.
We've
so
evolved,
like
right?
we would never have come this far without eating meat.
We've evolved, yeah?
Yeah.
What's the key to evolution?
We're changing.
Keep
Changing,
changing, keep
adapting.
moving, keep adapting.
Yeah,
We don't need
but
to do this to animals now.
But I
So
don't.
why are we?
But I don't understand how adapting to not eating animals is going to benefit us in
It doesn't
the
need
future.
to benefit you.
Well,
it needs to benefit the animals.
That's the whole
It's
point.
not about
of,
you. It's not all about
but
you.
that's the whole point of evolution is benefiting yourself.
It's not all about you.
Yeah, but you said about evolution, how we evolved.
You said, how's it going to benefit me? It doesn't have to benefit you. At the moment, you pay for pigs going to gas chambers and you don't need to.
Well,
you're justifying it because you
that-
said a lot of taste.
That seems
That
like
doesn't
that's
hold up.
involved with me. I can't lie. Like if I'm paying for it, I'll be it. That seems like it's
But
involved.
how are you
with me.
justifying it?
Huh?
How are you justifying
Because
it?
I like the taste of it.
Why is it okay for animals to go to slaughterhouses for you?
I don't think it's okay with slaughterhouses, but if you're going to kill it, you can kill it. Like it's depends on like what you want to do or how you're going to kill it. Like which makes it morally right.
What is the moral right way to kill an animal who doesn't want to die?
Arrow to the head, something.
An arrow to
Shot.
the head.
Gunshot. Something.
gunshot?
Yeah.
What about if we did that to you?
But if you did it to me, so be.
Yeah, but what would you be okay with it if I said, look, I want to eat you, so I'm going to shoot you in the head? That's fine.
But yeah, honestly, if you want to eat me, innit? Like.
I don't think you believe that, mate.
Huh?
I don't think you believe that.
You don't believe that?
I don't think that you would stand there and say, it's all right. He's just,
No,
he's
of course
hungry.
not.
He's going to shoot me. Don't worry about it.
But
It's all right.
if I have no self-defense, yeah, and you're going to eat me, like, what am I going to do?
There's nothing you could do about it, but you wouldn't want it to happen, right?
Huh?
You wouldn't want it to happen.
But it depends what my
Be
life
honest.
would have been like.
Be honest.
Huh?
Be honest.
What? To death?
Yeah.
Am I afraid
you
to die?
wouldn't want
No.
to die. You wouldn't want to.
Huh?
I didn't ask if you were afraid to. I asked if you wouldn't want to.
If I didn't want to die.
You
But
don't wanna die?
They have some bleak life, like the animals.
It's irrelevant.
So
It's their life.
like it
their
depends if
life.
my life is shit or not, innit? Like
It's their life.
I might allowed to swear.
So you
Alright,
like, mate.
alright.
Yeah. It's their life,
Alright.
right? We shouldn't take their life away from them because we like a 15-minute sensory pleasure of taste.
But again, I think there's farmers which treat their animals with care.
Mate, they can tuck them in at night. They can paint their nails. They can sing them songs. They can take them to the cinema for all I care. It's when they take them to a slaughterhouse to have their throats cut open.
Yeah, but like
The welfare isn't
not-
relevant when it
not
comes to a
all-
slaughterhouse.
Not all farmers take their animals to a
Whether
slaughterhouse.
they kill them on the farm, whether they kill them in a slaughterhouse, they kill them. They're murdering them.
They still kill
So
them, but
it's
they're-
irrelevant.
But the thing is, it's like not all farmers go to a slaughterhouse, is it?
Doesn't matter. They kill them, and that's all that matters. Them animals are murdered, whether they're murdered
But we
on
s-
the small holding or at the slaughterhouse. They're murdered.
We kill humans, don't we? Like like are you going to like protest against war as well to try and stop war, or is it just vegans?
Why do you keep bringing war up? Do you contribute to war 3 times a day?
What do you mean?
Do you pay towards funding wars 3 times a day?
I pay taxes, so I guess so.
Would you consciously go out and, here's my £20 donation? Do you pay for them? Do you fund
Nah,
that
but
war?
I do want to join the military, so I guess I'll
I'm asking, do you
benefit
fund
then.
that war financially 3 times a day?
But yeah, because I pay taxes.
Other than that,
But how else do you want me to pay for it?
because you pay for animals to go into gas chambers at least 3 times a day.
Yeah, but like that's not. I'm not paying taxes for that. Like if
go
that
to a
included in my
supermarket.
taxes, then yeah, of course I'm paying for
You
that.
go
aren't
to a
I?
supermarket and you buy a chicken sandwich
Yeah,
and you create a demand for animal abuse and exploitation and murder.
yeah.
And then the end of your choice, another animal will go into a slaughterhouse to be gassed, to have their throat slashed open, because you've chosen to purchase that product. It's a supply and demand system.
Yeah, but it's in everything a supply and demand system. So it's just
Of
like
course. So you can create a supply and demand for a vegan option, which is a lot kinder, which gets animals out of slaughterhouses.
I can't lie. I ain't working with vegans, innit? Like, yeah, I just, it's just like Nah, I can't.
You know
I
what
can't.
vegan is, right?
Yeah.
What?
Where you don't eat any source of animal products, like any like eggs, nothing like that, meat.
Yeah, so in basic
But
terms,
also, but if we were going to talk about your crops,
a
like,
basic term,
like
we'll come
you-
back to crop deaths.
yeah.
I'll just let you know, the basic term of a vegan is someone who's against exploiting and murdering innocent animals and
Yeah.
sentient beings for their own personal gain.
But like,
So let's talk about crops, because
Yeah.
I know you're dying to talk to me about
yeah.
crops. Right, what's your issue with crops?
So when they use their can't think what it's called.
Pesticides.
Yeah, stuff like that. They're
Killing animals.
manipulating their crops to in a way that will kill insects, will
Yeah.
kill all types of animals, rats, anything.
Yeah.
Do you agree with that?
Yeah, we've got to protect our crops. If we
That's
don't,
it. I can't have a
I'll
conversation.
explain it to you. Do you want me to explain it to you?
Go on, please.
I'll talk slow
please
so you can
do.
keep up. We have to have a certain level of harm caused,
Yeah.
or we'll have civilization collapse. Because if we didn't grow crops, if we didn't feed people,
Yeah.
we'd all die. So we have to have a certain level of harm to sustain
Yeah.
our life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we have to then protect them crops to feed people.
Yeah.
What we don't need to do is breed animals into existence by raping them, stealing their babies, killing their babies, milking the parents to drink milk from another species, or slashing the throats of animals that we want to put into burgers to eat them. There's a difference between necessity to survive and killing because we like the taste. Back to the survival situation, where if you're in a survival situation on an island, it's justified to kill in a situation where you have to when you have no other option.
But
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
I don't know about this, so it's a question.
Yeah, go for it, mate.
Is there enough, like, if everyone in the world was vegan,
Yeah.
is there enough room to have like all the plants and crops
Good question, mate. I know you're
to
going.
feed everyone while keeping our natural world?
Good question. Right.
that-
Okay, so this is related to crops too, right? 80 billion land animals a year grown into existence. Land animals to be slaughtered.
Yeah.
We have to feed them animals. So crops are grown to feed them animals, to then exploit and murder and slaughter them animals for us to then eat.
Yeah.
If we were living in a vegan world and them animals weren't brought into existence, we could rewild the majority of croplands grown to feed them animals, and we could still sustain ourselves vastly with using crops to grow our plants.
Yeah, I'm just.
We've got
I'm
8
just-
billion people, right? 80
Yeah.
billion land animals.
I'm just curious about like, cause some animals eat stuff that we're not gonna eat, like cows eating grass or whatever they eat.
Yeah. The resources are there. There's plenty
Yeah.
of resources.
But it depends what you mean by resources. Like, you can't go and destroy the Amazon rainforest.
Why is the Amazon being destroyed, mate?
Why is that? Well, it's for farming.
For farming.
For farming, yeah.
Right. To
So
feed
us and animals. Like,
animals, to then slaughter animals, to then
so.
satisfy people's taste buds.
But also, I just want to go back to you being okay with killing rats. Like, they all die a
I'm okay with
horrific.
protecting our crops.
No, because
Now listen to this. This is another level. I'm going to give it to you in layers so you can absorb it. At the moment, the farmers that grow crops aren't vegan. So they have to do that, right? It's
Yeah.
a necessity. When vegans run farms and you get veganic farming, vegans won't go around shooting animals and shooting rats, because of course vegans don't want to shoot
no, but
rats.
they said they poison them and leave them and die for
Vegans
hours
don't want it.
later.
So when you get veganic versions of them farming practices, like vertical farming, have you heard of vertical
Yeah,
farming?
I have.
Right, so a lot less animals going to be dying.
Yeah.
So the farmers growing these crops aren't vegan. So of course they're not going to grow them from vegan systems.
Now I do agree with vertical farming, like, because that is a viable
Of course.
solution for resources for.
Vegans don't want to go around shooting rats and
Yeah.
killing animals to protect crops.
But like, also the level of research development is not there yet. We're not at that stage where we can solely live off of that.
So this is an important point, right? Why are you waiting for perfection before you're willing to do the right thing?
What do you mean? Like, because
You're waiting for a perfect farming system
Because-
where we have no insect deaths or no rat deaths before you're even willing to stop paying for chickens to go to gas
right.
gas chambers.
So I do science on a higher level, yeah, and
Yeah.
it's not feasible to all of a sudden cut off animals like for us living. It's not feasible.
Why?
Because we do not have the development of these structures, the vertical farming. We do not have the technology, the the advancement to be able to do it.
The world isn't going to just go dump and be vegan tomorrow, though,
No,
right?
but it's going
So
to be
it's
it's
gonna
going
be
to
a
take a
slow
gradual
transition.
process. Of course, there will be.
But how's that transition going to happen?
Well, it's going to have to lead to a development. There's going to be
How's it gonna
be a
start?
breakthrough.
How's it going to start?
What do you mean?
The reason why, the way it's going to start is by people like you guys taking personal accountability and living a vegan lifestyle.
Nah, because so there are people. Do you realise people in the projects? These projects aren't vegan. Like some of them, I'm sure are, but not all of them are. They still eat animals. Like
That's anecdotal. That's your opinion. You don't even know that evidence is facts. You're just
Right.
saying, I'm sure they're not
Bro,
all
I'm
vegan.
sure, like, not all scientists, all of these hundreds of scientists are all vegan. Like, that's not true.
We're talking about the masses again. I want to bring it back to you two. That's why I'm here today.
Yeah.
What are you going to use to justify keep paying for pigs and chickens and cows to be exploited and murdered for
I
your
don't have to
taste?
justify.
You do. There's a victim.
Nah, man, I don't have to justify it. Because, like, if I don't do it, then I'll be lacking of nutrition.
No.
Yeah,
The only thing you're lacking at the moment is education. I'm going to help you with that in a minute. I'll help you with it in a minute. Because I did. I'll give you the resources so you can educate yourself further. If nutrition and all this is something you're stuck on, it's something you can easily work out.
Yeah.
I'll give you all the resources for it. What about you, mate?
I think that I'm gonna take it into. I don't know actually.
All right. I'll leave you with this, right? The whole time you're not vegan, animals will go into slaughterhouses for you, all right?
Yeah.
If you're against it, then the bare minimum we can do is be vegan. Now, I've got 2 of these cards left, right?
Yeah.
There you go. Take that card there, mate. Take that card there. Go to that website and type in, that's 22 veg.
Yeah.
All right, and research more. Research into nutrition, mate. Research into land use and resources. Watch the documentaries on there. Educate yourself further. When you know better, you can do better. There's a speech on there by a guy called Gary Yourofsky, the greatest speech you'll ever hear. Have a watch of that. And just remember, the whole time you're not vegan, they're in there for you.
Yeah.
All right, mate. Look, have a good day. It's been a good chat.
Yeah.
All right, mate. I haven't had a crop deaths all day, mate, till you turned up.
Can I
All
go
right,
on
mate.
one more question?
Of course you can.
Well, so when you,
Well, I need
if you have a dog, yeah,
Yes, mate.
what are you gonna feed a dog?
Well, so I have dogs at home,
Yeah.
and there's a really cool brand of food called Solo Vegetal
Yeah.
by an amazing lady called Dr. Ariel Griffiths.
Okay.
It's vegan
Yeah.
kibble. So
it?
it's completely formulated, it's got all the nutrients that they need,
Yeah.
and it's just kibble for
Okay,
dogs.
yeah, yeah.
And statistically, dogs live a lot longer
Yeah.
on a vegan lifestyle.
Okay, I'm sorry, I've really got to go.
No, you're all right, mate. You have a good day.
Thank you.
All right, mate.